All right, welcome to the director's cut, Jillian and Phil's wedding. So, what I want to do with this series is basically walk through some weddings, kind of share my process, answer questions, kind of give you an insight into why I do what I do and how that translates to the images. This was really cool. So, Jillian and Phil had their wedding at the Franklin on Penn. So, this is a brand new venue in Pittsburgh Strip District. Founded by someone very cool, Melissa from Devoted to You Events, and she has this incredible space, awesome person. They have a catering deal with Denoya's, which is so good. So this was as a vendor, 10/10 would recommend because the food was fantastic for us and for the guests. And Jillian and Phil are really special. They are restaurateurs, and food is very important to them. So you can see there's some great nods to fine cuisine throughout their wedding. Anyway, I want to share the process, kind of get into just a walk through the day, and hopefully not make this too long. So the wedding was great. We started at Hotel Monaco, also a venue near and dear to my heart. And the beginning of the day with any wedding, it's kind of that's when we kind of get to know each other, right? So Jillian and Phil, we've had some phone calls, we had some back and forth, but morning of, it's kind of like a vibe check, right? We kind of come in, get an idea like, hey, where's the energy at? How's everyone feeling? It's a great chance for us just to kind of like hang out, meet the wedding party, meet the family, and get details. So, for this was the lobby of the Monaco. We were able to get some of her invite suite, florals. I believe this was Dormont Florist. Did a fantastic job. Got some of Phil's cigars and bourbon. And basically just hanging out. There was a box of pizza in the room, and I was like, you know what? I've been really feeling these chaotic good details, like lay flat. So we got the traditional. And I was like, I want something fun, more editorial feeling. And so we were able to get this threw the pizza box down, got this shot, laid out some things, and then asked Jillian to jump in for the photo as well. And it was great. They kept offering me pizza, but I just ate, so I passed. My second photographer took Phil and the guys out to this dope little courtyard across the street, and they lit up a cigar. So freaking GQ. So love this. This was actually in the bathroom, so this was the toilet was right over here, and but I love the wallpaper, love the marble, and just said, hey, we got to go for it. So Hotel Monaco is interesting. For me, it's all about finding light. So light quality is super important. So, with this hotel in particular, I shoot there a lot, so I kind of know what works. And these windows are very nice. And so what you do is you kill the ambient light, throw the subject in front of the window. And, at this point we got some photos of her getting the dress, and then we got to these really nice portraits. So some close-ups showing obviously the structure of the dress, beautiful. They did a first look in the lobby of the hotel with this really cool floor. We lit it up there. We got their expressions. And then we went for a little walk. So with the first look, what's great is we were able to get a lot of portraits done beforehand. So they wanted to be guests at their cocktail hour where they wanted to mingle. They wanted to experience it. And so we tried to get as much work as we could done up front. This was also worked out really well. They didn't have a wedding party. So we were able to move fast and move far. So we walked actually all the way over to the county building in Pittsburgh, which is about 2 or 3 blocks away. And, I call these photo walks where we'll go to the subjects, and then, I will stop and see what inspires, right? So this was this is the Omni William Penn building right across the street from Monaco. Did some photos out there. I love this architecture. Love that. We had some tulips in bloom at the parkette across the street. This is, I think, the courthouse. We did some stuff on the steps there. This was somewhere else along the way that I like the background and the lighting. And for me too, with these portraits, obviously, we'll kind of pose and direct them as much as possible, but I love to capture personality. So, not everyone can pull off the beautiful, sexy stare, the model face. And that's not genuine for everybody. So for me, not saying that they can't, but, I like to get that. And I also like to get stuff where they're just being themselves. They're laughing. They're in the moment. They're having fun. And I feel like that's always going to look good. And, those images, when you go back and look at them, it has that real emotion. And so you feel something. And so we were able to get some of those candid type portraits. Here is the courthouse building. Got this. So I jumped across the street, threw on a longer lens, a little bit of compression. I was very far away, but we were able to get this really cool shot here. And we used some AI to clean it up a little bit so that we got rid of some planter boxes, things like that. And I did the same with this one with another image, but that one didn't make the blogs. But you get the idea. So this is the some more portraits, and then we made it to the space. So this is the actual Franklin on Penn setup. Dormont Florist was the florist, did a fantastic job. And as you can see here, with their planners too. So actually on the bottom of, where's it, the top of? Somewhere we list all the vendors. So it's not on here yet, but we'll make sure it gets added. Anyway, you can get an idea of just the setup here. They had this guest table with the cool little vials with different wildflowers, things like that. Jillian and Phillip, thyme to find your seat. So, well, play on words, but tons of greenery, tons of cool stuff. And for me, I just want to be able to capture details. This was tricky because guests were arriving right as we started doing this. So timeline was a little tight. We had some guests that were early, and with this space, they were just kind of in there. And so guests were filling in. So we had to move fast, get some stuff right around them. And, we also threw them in the space to get some photos as well. So you can kind of see some guests kind of filling in here, which is fine. So we'll Photoshop those out of the album photos. But you get an idea of the space. Obviously, beautiful job by the team, the planners. And there was a champagne tower, so we would get one of those as well. And just kind of scrolling down into that. And then they went into the ceremony. The ceremony was on the middle of the dance floor here. And was this the first dance? No, this was the ceremony. So there was no chairs like this. People sat around, which is also kind of a cool vibe. So ceremony, love to get some different angles of that. Obviously, 3 unique angles of the ceremony. This is right after, before the first kiss, into the first dance. Dinner was great. Did a little long exposure here. Then we went outside for some fun, and they got smash burgers in, food truck. And so we had them pose out front of that. Get some stuff across the street. Again, some slow shutter drag with the moving vehicles. And had some more fun. Guys, incredible wedding, incredible couple. Had a blast, and check the captions or the description for vendor tags. But hope you enjoy this. Hope you guys want to see some more. Let me know if you have any questions, and be more than happy to share another wedding walkthrough. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.